Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2020. And as you can see from our vehicle performance comparison chart, our half a potato Huss is third from the bottom. So it's time now to bolt on some more parts onto the car to hopefully get us a little bit higher up in the grid order. Now, as I said in the last video, unfortunately now we've got to replace the gearbox because it's done 10 races, and I cannot believe why they didn't change this after 6 races, because they had the option but they didn't. And so we've now got to take the penalty and put on a new gearbox for the next race, which is going to give us a 5 grid place penalty, unfortunately, but that's what we've got to do. So there you go. The next race is going to be in it's Hungary. Well, possibly the best place to take a penalty because it's Hookster's worst track. Anyway, practice has been completed. We have got some more resource points for the collection. 1,202. Fantastic. Hey, did you see Gunther Steiner? Gunther Steiner in the cutscene. Yes, it was Gunther Steiner. I really must stop saying that now. Anyway, let's get on to our first qualifying run for Hookster at the Hungarian. Of course, the worst circuit for Hookster, so it's not going to be a very good time. And don't forget, of course, we've got that 5 grid place penalty as well for the gearbox change. But we've just got to get on with it and see what we can do. Valtteri Bottas is putting the fastest lap. We cross the line 7th place at the moment, but 1.8 seconds behind the leader. As we accelerate forward out a little bit later qualifying, you can see, well, quite inevitably, we've dropped down to 19th place now behind Magnussen and George Russell in the Williams, our former team, of course. But we are slightly up in our deltas because it's 18th. We have split the Williams, 18th position at the moment as we accelerate forward now to a little bit later to qualifying. And you can see that we're still in 18th place at the moment, slightly up on the deltas, but it's not going to be that good. So it might get us just above our old teammate, George Russell. And we will see as we're about to come round the corner now at the gorgeous Hungarian. The sun is shining very, very brightly, as you can see. And we are about to cross the line. Are we going to improve? Yes, we do. In fact, 15th place, just behind our own teammate in the Huss car, of course, Roman Grosjean. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying. So 16th position we are now in at the moment. It's the end of quali. Where are we going to end up? Are we going to stay in 16th place, or are we going to drop? Let's have a look as we cross the line. And it's got, oh my god, it's 19th place. Well, in fact, it's last because of the gearbox. So there you go. That was good. 13th for Roman Grosjean and last place for Hookster. Okay then, let's do this.
It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of the Formula One World Championship. We don't expect too many retirements at this track. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher. He made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. The Hungaro Ring, it's like Monaco without the boats. 14 corners, 6 to the left and 8 to the right, and some very tricky corners to deal with. These rainy conditions out there aren't going to help either, so it's very likely we'll see a safety car or two during today's race. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Now, I want to ask you about Lewis Hamilton. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Sergio Perez, and Albon, Sainz, Vettel, Ricciardo, and Lando Norris, Gasly, Grosjean, Kimi Raikkonen, and Ocon, Kvyat, Giovinazzi, George Russell, and Lance Stroll, Magnussen, and the captain. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the new season's career mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go from last place of the grid. And look at this, it is actually raining, but we're on dry tyres. Yes, dry tyres in the race, but it is actually raining quite hard. I can't believe what's happening. Anyway, we're going to go to turn 1. He's going to dive it in there. Yes, he does. Fast, huge amount of cars. Oh my God, almost the whole field there, I think, for Nookster. He goes straight down inside of both the McLaren cars as well. And I think he's already up into the points. Yes, he is. Look at that. Wowzers, me trousers. From last place to 8th position, and now he's going for one of the other Renaults. I think that's Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger. Yes, it is. Up into 7th place now. He's got Alexander Albon, his next target, in the Red Bull. In the Red Bull. Look at this rain. I just cannot believe this rain coming down. But you can also see now Albon's fighting desperately with Lewis Hamilton, trying for a sneaky little move there around the outside, but didn't quite manage to pull that off. But we are still chasing. But more importantly than that, we are in the points in 7th place as well. And I just can't understand what this rain is. What is this rain? It's obviously not laying on the circuit. Otherwise, we'd have to go on to the intermediate. So there you go. We continue on. 6th place for Albon. He's chasing Hamilton directly in front of him. And of course, the Mercedes car. We have still got Carlos Sainz right behind us, the first of the 2 McLarens, directly up to Jack Jones, just shy of a quarter of a second, in fact. And we're about to complete lap 1 of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Yes, the Hungarian Grand Prix. Still chasing Albon. He's pulling out a little bit of a gap on us, but he can't pull out too much of a gap because he's got Lulu directly in front of him, and he's got Sergio Perez directly in front of him. So that's good. Oh, Albon looks like he's going very, very slowly there as we come round the final corner to complete lap 1. Valtteri Bottas puts in the fastest lap, so he must be in the lead of this race as we go now into lap 2. Can we get the jump on Albon, who seems to be going very slow in that Red Bull? Let's see. Yes, he dives down inside of Alexander Albon, and always gone wide on the exit though, very, very wide. And Albon gets the place back, so that didn't work for Nookster, but he has managed to hold on to his 7th place. That's not too bad indeed. Wowzers, me trousers. As we accelerate forward down to lap 3, still holding on to 7th place. Unfortunately, Albon is now away and gone. He's 3.3 seconds up the road from us. Carlos Sainz is still right up to Jack Jones, as you can see behind us, picking at our rear wing, trying to get past, but we are holding him off quite valiantly at the moment as we're just about to start lap 4 now, and it's still raining, as you can see, as we accelerate forward down to lap 5. Still in 7th place. We've got cars now coming to the pit, so we're gaining a few positions up into 4th place now. So all the soft runners are starting to come in for their pit stops, and they're still going on to dry tyres. So I don't know what this rain is, but it's definitely not laying on the circuit. And it's almost time for us to come in as we accelerate forward down to lap 6, just going past the pits once again. Our teammate is in, that of course is Lamar Grosjean. We go past the pits and we go up into the lead. Yes, it's a net lead, but we are in the lead of the race at the moment. Pierre Gasly's in 2nd place. Giovinazzi's in 3rd position, because of course these are all still the soft runners that haven't come in for their pit stop yet. So it's Bottas who's currently in the lead in 4th place as we accelerate forward down to lap 7. So we come in for our pit stop. We've got cars coming in behind us. I think that's Gasly as well in the AlphaTauri. And you can see there's also cars going past us down the start and finish line. So let's have a look and see how we do then. In for our pit stop. It's still raining out on the circuit. It really is. Anyway, so there you go. We change onto the yellow sideball tyre, the hard tyre, or the medium tyre, I should say, for the rest of this stint. And we are going to rejoin. I think we're going to rejoin in 7th place. Wow, this should be good. Wait a minute. There's cars going past us, though. No. We have been ousted. We have been jumped in the pits by Sebastian Vettel and Carlos Sainz as well. Oh dear. As we accelerate for lap 11. 9th place at the moment for Nookster, as you can see, still chasing Vettel, but he's now pulled away. He's got the gap up to 2 seconds, so I don't think we're going to catch him. And the car behind us now is Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, who's just over half a second behind us at the moment. And you can also see that it has actually finally stopped raining as we accelerate forward down to lap 11, just coming round the final corner to start the next lap of the race. Yes, it is definitely not raining anymore, so the crowds can take off their jackets. And oh no, Kimi Räikkönen is out of the Grand Prix. That's Kimi gone. I think he was behind us, so I don't think we're going to gain any more positions at the moment. So still chasing Sebastian Vettel on lap 12 as we accelerate forward now to lap 14. Just going past the pits. Of course, no cars coming in for their stops now because it's far too late into the Grand Prix. So it looks like it's going to be a 9th place finish for us behind Sebastian Vettel, who is now 8 seconds up the road from us. Yes, 8 seconds as we accelerate forward down to lap 16. As you can see, we've got a car behind us now. It's Pierre Gasly. He's been looking very, very angry. Oh, there's contact with us and Pierre Gasly there. Wowzers, me trousers. And he's going around the outside trying to get past, but we should have the inside line here. there, can we? Yes. We've got a Renault, of course, from Daniel Ricciardo also trying to get in the mix there. So this is going to look very, very dodgy in his final 2 laps. Of course, we are still in a potato, don't forget. It's not a very fast car. It's not as fast as this AlphaTauri, who is storming past us. Look at this, straight past us, under, of course, the DRS as well. But let's see if we can dive down inside. Yes, we can. Can we get it turned in enough, though? Can we turn it in? And the answer to that is yes, we can. So we hold on now to this 9th position as we accelerate forward down to lap 18. It's the last lap of the race. Valtteri Bottas has already crossed the line and won the race. So it looks like we are going to get some more points for our potato, which is good. Very, very good news indeed. Got a few more points. And Daniel Ricciardo looks like he's going to be the car that's going to finish behind us in 10th place. Sebastian Vettel's going to finish ahead of us, 18 seconds ahead of us in that Ferrari car in 8th position. But some more points, and not too bad, because we started right at the back of the grid as well. We are going to get into the World Championship points as we cross the line in 9th place. Well done. Well done indeed, Hookster. That's amazing. Amazing. From last to 9th on the worst circuit for the Hookster. And he gets driver of the day as well. Oh, he just can't take it. He just cannot take it. Driver of the day. And there is Toto Wolff, the Dominator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's Valerie. Valerie, you sponge. There's Valtteri Bottas, who won the race in the Mercedes. Well done, Valtteri. Well done indeed. Fantastic. And there's F1 YouTuber to the stars, Alex Gilliam. Yes. Stop it, Dave. Stop it. So up onto the podium, there goes Valtteri Bottas, holding up his trophy high. Well done, Valtteri. Well done. And it's time now for the champagne to go over everyone. Yes, well done. Well done, everyone. Well done indeed. Da 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 la la da la 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 da la la la. So let's check the points after that. You can see we got 2 points for that. In the championship now, Valtteri Bottas still in the lead with 234 points. We're in 7th place with 77, chasing Alexander Albon, who's got 103 in that Red Bull car. And our teammate Roman Grosjean has got 1 single solitary World Championship point. And we are last in the Constructors. Oh dear. So it's time to move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for Spa Frankie Champs for the Belgian Grand Prix. One of the favourites from the Hookster. Absolute favourites. But before we do that, we've got to start a season break. Yes, so nothing's going to be going on, so they're going to shut down for a week. Well, bloody hell. Bloody hell. So anyway, we have now resumed and we have done our practice at Spa. Got some more points for our campaign. 885 points. Well done. Well done indeed. So here we are at Spa, one of the most iconic circuits on the calendar. And let's see what time the Hookster's going to put in for his first qualifying run as we just come round our final corners. There you go. Let's have a look and see what the time's going to be as we cross the line. And it's going to put him in the moment 3rd place, but 1.3 seconds behind the leader. As we accelerate forward now to a little bit later into qualifying, you can see that we're down to 18th place at the moment. We are slightly up on the deltas though, just slightly. So let's see if we can improve on 18th place. And the answer to that is going to be yes, we can. It's 17th place now. Yes, but still 2 positions below our teammate Laurent Grosjean as we accelerate forward now to almost the end of qualifying. We've got Kimi Raikkonen right in our way. Get out of the way, Kimi. But we are still up on the deltas. In fact, he's given us a little bit of a slipstream boost there. Let's see if we can improve on this 17th position and get ahead of our own teammate Grosjean. Can we? Yes, we can. 15th position ahead of Laurent Grosjean. Fantastic. Yes. Anyway, that's the end of qualifying. Still ahead of Grosjean at the moment. But are we going to stay there or are we going to drop down? Let's have a look as we're about to cross the line for the final time in qualifying. And the answer is going to be... what's it going to be? 16th position. But is that still ahead of Roman? I'm not quite sure. We'll have to find out in a moment. Let's have a look then. So yes, Lewis Hamilton got pole position. And no, Roman Grosjean beat us. You bugger. Okay then, let's do this.
Welcome along then to the Belgian Grand Prix, the race that gave us the maiden victory for the Jordan team in 1998. And in the same team, the phenomenal debut of a young Michael Schumacher. There's always something special around one of the many corners of this fan-favourite circuit. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high-quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's start with Racing Point. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Ricciardo, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Perez, Stroll, Ocon, Norris and Carlos Sainz. Kvyat, Vettel, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Romain Grosjean and Albon. The captain, Raikkonen, Kevin Magnussen and George Russell. Gasly and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the all seasons career mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go. 15th place on the grid, and a great start for Hookster. He's now going to dive it down the inside like he always does into turn 1. Let's see if he gets past. Yes, he does. Oh, he's going for a move on Maxi Boy in the Red Bull. This is going to get very, very tight indeed, but can he do it? Yes, he can. As we now go down the hill and climb up into Radion, and Hookster has made it up into 6th position. Look at that, 6th place in our half a potato car. Wowzers, absolute wowzers. And we are chasing now the Honey Badger, Daniel Ricciardo, currently just ahead of us in 5th place in the Corsa Renault car. In fact, we're in the middle of a Renault sandwich. We've got Ocon directly behind us in 7th position. Now, of course, Perez is ahead of Ricciardo. He's holding him up, and ahead of Perez we've got Charles Leclerc as well. So this is all good news for Hookster, because if he could just gain a little bit of ground, he may be able to catch up to the back of this little Truly train we've got ahead of us and maybe get a little bit higher in the points. So here we are then at Spa, Frankie Chaps. One of the best circuits on the calendar, bar none, bar none. Yes, it's just beautiful, it really is. The turns are all sort of sweeping, and the way they flow from one to the other is just absolutely brilliant. It really is. And I hope this circuit never, ever, ever gets removed from the calendar. I hope it stays here forever, basically, because it is just such a beautiful circuit and one of the Hookster's favourite circuits of all. Yes, of all time, in fact, of all time. So there you go. Let's see if we can catch up to Ricciardo. In fact, he's pulling out a little bit of the gap on us now, almost up to a second. We're about to complete the first lap of this Grand Prix. So let's see if we can now catch up to Ricciardo. Braking very, 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 very hard into the braking zone there. Coming around a very, very tight left-hander. Of course, Ricciardo's still got a car in front of him, so that is definitely slowing him down. As Lewis Hamilton puts it the fastest lap, so he must be in the lead of the race as we start lap 2 now. And we accelerate forward after lap 3. We have managed to finally catch up to the back of Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger in the Renault. Are we going to use everything that we've got in our disposal? Yes, we've got the ERS, we've got the DRS, we're in rich mix as well. We're just throwing everything but the kitchen sink at this car in an attempt to get past Daniel Ricciardo. What's he going to do? Is he going to dive the inside? Yes, he does. Oh, this is going to get dicey. Oh, contact with Daniel Ricciardo, and he almost bins it. Wowzers. Well, that was audacious, absolutely audacious from the Hookster there, but he didn't quite manage to pull it off. In fact, he's lost a little bit of ground as we accelerate forward on lap 4. Well, we have now caught up that ground to Daniel Ricciardo as we now go down the hill and sweep up through Radion, sweep up and into Oru, still chasing Daniel Ricciardo. Is it going to be this time that we're going to get past? Unfortunately, we've run out of ERS, we've used it all, but we have still got DRS and we're still in rich mix. But no, at the moment we are way, way too far back to make any sort of moves on Daniel Ricciardo. And he's still got Charles Leclerc in front, who's now been passed by Checo. As we accelerate forward to lap 4, as you can see, the cars are now fighting with each other. It's Leclerc and Daniel Ricciardo as we come around the final corner. This is the opportunity that Hookster needs to try and see if he can get past these cars. Is he going to do a dive into turn 1? Is he going to do a dive? I'm not quite sure. The answer to that is going to be resounding. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. Yes, he does. He does. Oh, look at that. In the end, it was like, oh, no, look at that, though. Charles Leclerc has come back at us, but no, we have managed to pull it off. So, yes, 2-car overtake there, up into 4th position at our favourite circuit of all, Spa Frankie Champs. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. That was great. I really enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that. But look at this, the Ferrari's trying to get back at us, but I think we may have him covered off. Yes, we do at the moment as we accelerate forward down to lap 5. Yes, so we're still in 4th place, 3 seconds behind Sergio Perez. We're going to come in for our pit stop now, or leave it a little bit later. No, we're going to go around for another lap, but I think Sergio Perez is coming for his stop. Yes, he has. So now we're going to gain some more positions. We're going to a little yellow flag on circuit there, now green. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, at the moment we are in 2nd place, 2nd position, 9 seconds behind Valtteri Bottas at the moment. And then anyway, on to lap 6 now, and we are still in 2nd place. We've got a green flag. I don't know what's going on with these flags. Oh, Alexander Albon in the Red Bull is out, and the virtual safety car has been deployed. There you go. That's not good for us because we are just about to come in for our pit stop, and now we're getting slowed down by the virtual safety car, which means anyone in front of us is virtually going to get a free pit stop. This is unbelievable. Anyway, it's time for us to say go, go, go once again, and it's returning to racing speed now for us. We've still got the Honey Badger behind us. We're now 11 seconds though behind Bottas as we accelerate forward to lap 6. Now we're going to come in for our pit stop. Now, did we lose ground because of that virtual safety car? I'm going to say that we did. Yes, I'm going to definitely say that we lost some ground there. Anyway, in for our stop. Our teammates in as well. Roman Grosjean, hopefully we can get out before... Yes, we are going to get out because I can see him in the background, but he's way behind us. So the lads change us on to the medium tyre for the rest of the stint. Thank you, lads. That was a quick stop. That was a very quick stop. 3 seconds. And look, Roman Grosjean hasn't even come in for his stop yet. That's good. Very, very good indeed. And we're going to rejoin in 6th position. So I'm not quite sure if we did lose out there. Actually, we might be okay. We might be okay as we accelerate forward out of lap 7. Still in 6th place, still chasing George Russell, who's on the soft tyre. Surely he's coming for his pit stop. Maybe he hasn't. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, Lewis Hamilton puts in the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Now look at this. Is George Russell going to stop? Oh, he has. Look, he's coming for his stop. He hasn't pitted yet. Wow, there's a very, very late stop for George Russell there, which means we are going to gain, I think, 2 positions and get back into 4th place, which is what we had pretty much from the start of the Grand Prix. Fantastic. Yes. Well done, Hookster. We didn't actually lose any ground that virtual safety car period, so that's good. We're at lap 9. Still in 4th place, still chasing Perez, but he's unfortunately 3.8 seconds ahead of us. Verstappen is behind us though. Maxi Boy is behind us, half a second in that Red Bull. Can we fend him off for the last 2 laps of this Grand Prix? This could turn out to be very dodgy. In fact, he's already trying to sneak little moves out of us to try and get past. We've got to really see if we can hold him back. And once again, he tries for a dive down the outside of us this time, but he lost out some ground there, and we managed to continue on. So we started for lap 11. It's the last lap of the race, which means this is the last opportunity for Maxi Boy to try and get past us. He's ducking and diving all over the place, trying to get past. He now dives on the inside and has contact with us, and he gets past. Oh no! And we're making contact with him. We've got a Renault trying to get past as well. That's the Honey Badger, I do believe. But look at this. Look at this. We got some real excitement on the very, very last lap now as we managed to hold on to our position. But no, we've got some damage to the car now. Yes, the front wing has been damaged, and that Renault is still trying to get round us on the outside, but we've got to watch out because we've got some downforce damage to our front wing, so we're not going to be able to turn it into the corners as sharply as we could before. And the Renault is like a shark just baiting us, and so is the Red Bull behind trying to get past. But hopefully we can hold on to this 4th position because this is going to be some great points for our team. Let's have a look and see if we do. The Renault's dropped back now behind Maxi Boy in the Red Bull, and let's see if he goes for a move. Well, I don't know. He's actually backing down. He's backing down. Valtteri Bottas has won the race, and yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy. It looks like we are going to cross the line and get some of those fantastic World Championship points for 4th position as we come round the final corners. Can we get it round? Yes, we can. Yes, get in there, Hookster. Get in there indeed. Yes. Yellow flag on the line as well. I don't know what's happening there, but wowzers. Whew. It always goes off at Spa. It always goes off at Spa. And he gets driver of the day as well. Oh my God. His head's going to be as big as a house.
What a great race.
Anyway, there is Toto Wolff once again. Hello, Toto. Hello.
Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them
There's
apart from
Valtteri
the rest?
Bottas.
But
He
they
once
certainly
again
stood
won the
out.
race.
Tons of confidence on the
No
track.
stopping,
I think
Valtteri.
their
No
ability to
stopping.
keep their
And
cool
there is
and
F1 YouTuber Alex Gilliam in the background. Once again.
capitalise on
Yes,
the mistakes
once
of other
again.
drivers.
He's on holiday right now,
The
so
opportunity to
please
take
feel
the
free to go round and...
spot with ease.
Anyway, there's the hookster.
So after a magnificent
You're so
race, we
bad.
can now
You're
see
so
the
bad.
drivers making
Anyway,
their
there
way
is
to
Valtteri Bottas
It's the
on the
silver
top
arrows
step of the
who take
podium,
top spot. A well-earned victory
taking
for
his
the
trophy. He says, yes, I've done it. And there goes the champagne over everyone. Well done. Well done indeed. Yes. Great news. Great news. Right, let's go to the points and see exactly where we are now. Of course, we got 12 points for that race. Well, where'd our teammate end up? Oh, only 15th place. What a loser. What a loser. So onto the standings now, and we can see that we are still in 7th place. 89 points now against Alexander Albon's 103. Valtteri Bottas way out in front now with 260, and we're still last in the Constructors. Anyway, that's been another exciting instalment of the All Seasons, everyone. I'd just like to thank you so much for watching. You've been awesome as always. And yes, of course, as always, there will, of course, be more later.